Yesterday, I met with David Henry Sterry, one of the creators of America's Next Great Author. Next weekend, I'm flying to New Jersey to be part of the pilot episode. I'm one of the semifinalists. Yesterday, David and I met for about 10 minutes to do a video interview where he listened to my pitch, he gave me some feedback, and today I'm going to share that video with you so you can hear it and you can kind of just continue on this journey with me in the realm of reality TV. Hey, oh my goodness, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good.
You're early. No, you're right on time now.
Yeah. I'm glad I am because I couldn't find my Google Meet info in my email and I was panicking, but I found it. So here we are.
Goodness. Let me push the recording button here.
I have. Am I allowed to record myself on my device on my phone? Just to. Okay. Awesome.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello, David. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Where are you calling from?
Panama City Beach, Florida.
Oh, wow. Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're coming to Newark, man.
Yeah, oh man, it feels real this week. We booked our hotel, we booked our flight, so yeah, I'm excited. I'm nervous, but
yes, me too.
yeah.
Me too. So tell us one thing that the hardship or difficulty that you've had to overcome to become the person you are today.
Oh man, well, with writing, the hardship has been rejection. For the past 5 years with my story, my Maddie Jones mysteries, I have been querying and sending them out to traditional publishing companies and agents, and I've had a lot of yeses. I've had my foot in the door. I've gotten some great feedback, but getting that rejection can definitely sting. So the hardship is perseverance, just trying to keep at it whenever you feel like it's not working out.
I've got a stack back from before there was the internet. It's of rejections. I plan to make an art piece.
Yeah.
They're all sitting in my inner office. Yeah.
Well, I had heard a story by Stephen King saying that he used to hang his rejections on a nail.
A nail, I know that story.
Yeah.
Get a bigger nail.
Get a bigger nail, and that was so encouraging.
I mean, yes, the guy's a master, and yet. All right, so 1 minute.
All right.
Rich, you tell me when you're ready. Once you say that, I'll push the button, and then you can begin.
All right. I'm ready. So, a Maddie Jones mystery, book 1, Curse of the Terracotta Warriors. What if you discovered your father has been kidnapped? What if you learned the only way to save him was to uncover the mysteries behind the ancient terracotta warriors of China? What if those mysteries revealed a 2,000-year-old curse and a plan to unleash the soul of a malicious emperor? Well, if you're Maddie Jones, you enlist the help of your seriously annoying brothers, and you stow away in a crate of mummies, and you begin a very dangerous quest. An ancient evil is awakening. Terracotta warriors are coming to life. And worst of all for Maddie, she'll have to recruit one if her plan is going to succeed. Maddie will do anything to find and save her dad, even if she has to fight a mummy who's been plotting revenge for thousands of years. Some tombs just shouldn't be opened. Book 2, Grave of Robin Hood. Maddie Jones accidentally blows up her dad's museum, but you'll have to pick me if you want to learn more.
That's great. Great.
Did you time it? I'm curious where I came in.
It came in at 59 seconds.
Okay.
Now, there's a slight problem because you need comparable titles.
Okay, within my pitch.
At the end of the pitch.
Okay.
And I'm telling people to come in at 56
Okay.
seconds in your living room. Because you get out there and there's lights and there's cameras and there's the audience and there's judges. I don't want you to go to, you never know what's going to quite happen. I really want everybody to have a little buffer at the end of their
Yeah,
pitch.
that makes sense.
I don't think you should pitch the second book.
Okay.
I do not think, I think that's a mistake.
Okay. That's good advice. Good advice. And that would trim out some seconds.
Leads me to believe that there are many more stories in the Maddie Jones Chronicles.
Yeah. Okay.
I already get that from the way you start the pitch. So that gives you a little bit more time.
Okay.
To put your comp titles in. I love your performance. Are you a teacher? Is that what I?
Yes, I'm a teacher. Yeah.
teachers make the best pitchapalooza presenters because they know how to entertain.
Yeah, especially teenagers.
And crack the whip. Like teachers, they know how to rule a room. If you don't, you're in serious trouble.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Teachers, and they're great storytellers, but they're also like take no nonsense people. So you really have command, and I love the way you sort of looking over here, the terracotta there, like that.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Sense of drama, attention, just by the way you talk.
Yeah,
so
well, that's awesome.
You separate yourself from the pack just by your performance skills. It's so fun to watch. Everybody felt that from the producers. Right?
Yeah.
Like, did you see the guy with the glasses and the hair? Did you see
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta take a look at him.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. He kind of leans into the camera, and you're like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Bring it home.
You know what's funny though is I filmed my whole pitch. I recorded it. I had it edited. And I did it landscape style, and I went to upload it, and I read the instructions just a little more detailed, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me, I have to redo the whole thing. And I'm glad that I had to redo it, though. This is just a good example of, I didn't want to, but I did, and the second performance was better than the first one. Yeah.
It's funny how often that does happen, where you think, oh, damn, why did I have to do that? And then, like, well, I lost this document that I worked super hard on, just gone.
Yeah.
And I was just lamenting the gods. Why do you hate me, God? What have you done? Why? And then I wrote it again. I'm like, wow, this is so much better than
yeah.
I had.
Well, David, I've got a question for you because you mentioned I need to put those comp titles at the end. Do you have a recommendation for like a number of comp titles I share, or just two?
This meets that. Or...
So this is what I had in mind, and you can tell me what you think.
Sure.
Maddie Jones is an edgy Nancy Drew meets the Goonies with a voice like Percy Jackson.
That's nailed it.
Okay.
Nailed it.
All right.
That's great.
Okay, because I thought that was good. My wife said I wouldn't compare it to Percy Jackson because they said don't compare it to Harry Potter, stuff that's real big. And
voice of. Didn't you say the voice of?
Yeah.
See, that's what you're not saying. This is the next Percy Jackson. You're saying
yes,
the voice.
And that's what I tried to capture in my writing because teenagers, the young adults, they love Rick Riordan's writing style.
Oh,
the characters.
I love his writing style.
Yes, it's so good.
I love those books.
Yeah, his.
Also, my 15-year-old daughter loves them.
They do. And kids will devour them. That's one thing that because being a teacher, we used to have a program called DEAR, drop everything and read.
Yeah.
And the kids hated reading, and so I started reading books aloud to them during that time. And the ones they latched onto was Percy Jackson, The Lightning Thief, and they hated the cliffhangers. And these kids that just were low, struggling learners would go to the library and they check out the books and they started reading ahead. And that's what inspired me to tell my stories because I thought, man, these kids love to read. And so they just didn't know they loved to read.
No, the problem is I watched this. Like my daughter started school as a big reader, and by the time she was in middle school, the books they had them reading were so bad and dull, she didn't want to read anymore.
Yeah.
It was really sad for me. You know what? TikTok, Book Talk, has gotten her back into reading.
Oh, man. Isn't that crazy?
I love that.
Wow.
All right, so I'm not sure about the what ifs.
Okay.
I don't know that you need the what ifs.
Okay. What would you recommend?
Try it without them at your own leisure.
Okay.
Because I just have been around too many publishing professionals who are like, when people start to ask those what if questions or imagine if.
Yeah.
Like we're already imagining, we're already what ifing. It's just, I don't know that you need that. And it gives you another, 3 seconds.
Okay.
Or whatever it would take to just try. This is all trial and error.
Yeah.
So try it without, and if it feels super weird, keep it in. It's not going to make or break the thing. I just felt like it detracted just a tiny little bit.
Okay.
From the story. All right, questions.
Questions for me?
Do you have questions?
Oh well, my questions you've answered with the comp titles because I knew what my comp titles were, but I was researching some additional ones. But I loved that kind of line that Maddie Jones is an edgy Nancy Drew.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I love the way sort of preface, because if you just said Nancy Drew, it wouldn't work, but edgy, you know, and it also, from a commercial perspective, like, that's what they did to Archie, you know, that Riverdale, whatever they call it, that's an edgy, you know, Archie.
Yeah.
And what's her name? And the doofus. So that, like, commercially, like that as from my publisher, editor, producer brain goes, oh yes, there's money in them. Their hills.
Yeah.
Edgy. Nancy Drew.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah.
All right, excellent. So I don't have any other questions. I'm going to take the feedback you've given me. I'm going to remove the book 2 at the end. That's where I'm going to put my comp titles, and then I'm going to have to look at the what if and kind of rewrite it and then practice it.
If you know, you're coming in at 52 seconds and you need 4 more, just a little world building.
Yeah.
Would help us, because you're taking us to a cool and interesting place. I want you to do me a favor.
Yeah.
When you're in Newark, come find me and let's take a selfie together.
Okay, yeah, I'm planning on it. I'm planning on, believe me, I'm hoping to get selfies with all of you.
Everybody, that's great.
Yes.
I love it.
I want to chronicle the whole journey. You know, I'm nervous, but when I think about, okay, I love my stories and I love other people's stories, I get excited. I get real excited. So I'm looking forward to just chronicling and this whole story, this whole journey.
I love it.
And it's really exciting to think that, you know, through all that hardship that I've had, through the rejection, that I haven't given up, and here we are going on this adventure. And the writing's what led to it.
You can't believe how many pitches there were, great pitches.
Yeah.
And you were one of the people chosen. So.
Well, whenever I had auditioned, I told my wife I did. She said, "You're nuts," and I said, "Well, they're not going to pick me, so we don't have to worry about it." And then whenever y'all picked me, she said, "Well, what are we going to do?" I was like, "I didn't think this far ahead."
Right. Who knew? I didn't have a plan for this.
No, I didn't.
Oh, great. Well, have a great rest of your weekend.
Yeah, thank you, David, and I really appreciate the tips, and I look forward to meeting you next week.
All right, perfect. Bye.
Take care. Let me know what you thought of my meeting with David in the comments. What can I do better with my pitch? I need to know, because I'm going to New Jersey next weekend. Next weekend's the big day, going to film a reality TV show and be part of this pilot. One of the 100 authors. My goal is get down to one of the 20, become one of the finalists, step out on the stage and present my book, Curse of the Terracotta Warriors, my Matty Jones mystery, to a panel of judges that are New York Times bestselling authors, literary CEOs, and I think one of the judges is even a daytime Today Show host. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm also very nervous. I could use your encouragement. I could also use your advice. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If you want to stick around and find out more about my journey into reality TV with America's Next Great Author, I encourage you to hit a like on this video, subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to continue recording the entire journey. Thanks for listening, and we'll check you out next time.